everyone's self-insured.
Further discussion? Mr. Porter? Mr. LaBarbera?
Aye.
Mr. Weedman?
Aye.
Mr. Connor?
Aye.
I have a resolution approving a contract for employee insurance benefits and dispensing with the second reading.
Second.
Second. You want to explain, Greg?
It's just to give your employees health insurance.
This is the core of the basic, the health insurance
Correct.
plan with Jefferson.
Correct.
Okay. Additional discussion? Mr. Porter? Mr. LaBarbera?
Aye.
Mr. Weedman?
Aye.
Mr. Connor?
Aye.
You're not allowed to go out.
You are allowed to be out.
That's all right.
You did
That's
that.
all right.
Next, I have a resolution requesting the county to make advance payments of taxes and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion.
Second.
This is just requesting the county auditor not to hold on to tax payments that they receive for real estate and to pass them on to us in a timely manner. It usually doesn't happen that way, but that's still the request. Years past, they used to, as they received them in the early first distribution, they'd send them to us. Now they seem to wait longer, but it's just requesting that, hey, it's time to send them to us. That's all this is.
Further discussion? Porter? Mr. LaBarbera?
Aye.
Mr. Weedman?
Aye.
Mr. Connor?
Aye.
Resolution setting the township fiscal officer's salary and benefits and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion.
Second.
This is, the fiscal officer is compensated for the ORC and is entitled to benefits. This is setting that particular information. His salary is set by statute. I think this year it's a year, everybody got a 5% increase. I believe that's still in effect from the last HR bill.
Further discussion? Mr. Porter? Mr. LaBarbera?
Aye.
Mr. Weedman?
Aye.
Mr. Connor?
Aye.
I have a resolution establishing mileage allowance for township employees, providing for reimbursement expenses and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion.
Second.
This one is
Set by
simply for,
IRS,
set by IRS, and then reimbursement for expenses incurred on their behalf for the township.
We sent it to these,
Looks like it.
because he's got the copies that were signed down at this end as well.
Okay, I'll have to consolidate, because I'm sending them down from here.
All right, well,
We'll
I
consolidate.
thought we had things going both directions.
We'll consolidate them again.
I have a relevant question on this.
Yes.
Mileage reimbursement, does that include Mr. Holbert's mileage reimbursement for work done for other townships?
Harry drives a township vehicle, he doesn't get a mileage reimbursement for that, unless he drives his own personal vehicle to a meeting or something. Okay. In a township car, there is no mileage reimbursement for those.
Thank you.
And this is only for personal vehicles, this is not for a township owned vehicle.
Mr. Porter? Mr. LaBarbera?
Aye.
Mr. Weedman?
Aye.
Mr. Connor?
Aye.
Resolution authorizing payment for association dues and dispensing with the second reading. Such dues include the Ohio Township Association, Coalition of Large Ohio Urban Townships, Hamilton County Township Association for 2019.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
How much are those dues yearly?
Clouts 200. Hamilton County Township Association, I think, is 100 per member. And the Ohio Township Association, I believe, is 200 for the township as a whole.
Further discussion? Mr. Porter? Mr. LaBarbera?
Aye.
Mr. Weedman?
Aye.
Mr. Connor?
Aye.
Next one I have is resolution setting trustee dates and times and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion.
Second with discussion.
Second.
So we want to keep the meetings the same as we've had them now.
The resolution is prepared the way you've been doing it the last couple of months. First Thursday of the month at 7 p.m., regular daytime workshop meetings. The Tuesday prior at 9 a.m. and then the Tuesday prior to the third Thursday at 9 a.m. And then any special meeting can be called, changed, or canceled by the township administrator or president of the board at their own discretion, provided that the sections of OR, the Ohio Revised Code 121.22 are met.
I think it would probably be appropriate under discussion for this to have a discussion about the first meeting of the month. I am out of town that week, and I thought Denny said he might be out of town on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that week as well. I think in the past, we've had this happen fairly often, and I think what we normally do is move the first trustee meeting in here to the third Thursday. I would propose that we do that for,
You did that last
yeah,
year.
we did it last year.
So,
So I think we've done it multiple
I was gonna
years.
say, can we pass the
Act
resolution
on the
first,
resolution and then a separate motion.
Separate
Okay.
motion? Okay. Okay. Discussion on the resolution. Mr. Porter?
Mr. LaBarber,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. Conner.
Aye.
I'd like to make a motion that we.
Well,
I'll make a motion that we move our first trustee meeting of the month to the third Thursday instead of the first,
In January only,
in
right?
January only. Sorry.
Do we wanna, include canceling the workshop as part of that motion? or do you-
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, and canceling the first workshop.
First.
That's on the first of the, January first.
January, yeah.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second?
We have a second.
Second?
You don't wanna move that, we don't wanna move
No.
that. New Year's.
You're not gonna have a
We
quorum.
won't have a
that week.
quorum, and there's some,
And you guys are,
yeah,
yeah. So third Thursday, and then
yeah,
two,
and
the two,
we'll just have the one workshop on the third Tuesday.
okay, that's right.
Okay, we have a motion, second, Mr. Porter?
Mr. LaBarber,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. Conner.
Aye.
I have two more, but they're solely up to your discretion.
One workshop, one meeting in January.
I have two more that are
Yeah.
totally your discretion. If you want, I'll skip them, it's okay.
Nay, I say nay.
A resolution providing for compensation to the township trustees and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion,
Your compensation
Set by
is
RC.
set by statute.
Yeah.
I do believe you all get a 5% raise this year.
Mr. Porter?
Mr. LaBarber,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. Conner.
Aye. Finally, Mr.
The
Bickford?
last one, a resolution providing insurance benefits to the township trustees and dispensing with the second reading.
Motion.
Second.
Now, just explain this one to you here, it's a little bit different. Obviously, this is your health insurance benefits and all other benefits provided, just like an employee. It's a group term life insurance policy for the trustees and fiscal officer in the amount of $50,000, except for the group term life insurance for trustees Dennis W. Connor and Jim LaBarber shall be $32,500.
Why is that?
Because we're too old.
He's old.
You're old. You're older.
Yes, that is why.
When does that kick in?
It's 19 only.
Don't say kid.
When does that kick in?
It runs January 1 to December 30.
No, I mean, when does the age,
I believe.
I think it's 65.
It's 65, it coincides with Medicare.
okay.
I thought it was younger.
That's relevant.
I
Yeah.
thought it was younger. Denny exposed it.
Oh, I know how you are.
Look at it.
Yeah, I've been on that rate for several years. Any additional discussion? Mr. Porter?
Mr. LaBarber,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. Conner.
Aye. Ooh, that's all of them, is it not?
That's all of them, there will be more at your next, probably next two meetings. We still have the appropriations that need to be shored up and some fund transfers. This year, if you recall in the audit, the state's not sure how they wanna handle pass-through grants. At first, they said, since we didn't touch the money, you don't have to report on your books, then they decided you have to. So we're working with the accountants to get that shored up, so there will be an additional appropriations, and then probably some fund transfers.
Won't that be a CIC, isn't it a
Well-
CIC discussion?
No, this is for township funds, this is on the, actually the fiber grant that we received.
Okay.
Actually, just housekeeping on that.
These are the ones where the county was the
Yep.
LPA force and not our, not
Gotcha.
in-house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it over to, Mr. Holbrook, for your upcoming public hearings. You have a couple Thursday night. I believe you've already seen one of them. to see you again today for public hearing at 6 o'clock on Thursday, prior to your CIC end of the year meeting.
Okay,
Which means I've got to breeze through two of them because your CIC is at 6:45.
6:45, correct.
Okay, so the first one is in regards to 2018 and 17 MA. It is a major adjustment to an existing PUD per resolution 2008-49, which approved 2 office buildings at 8800 Montgomery Road. And basically, there were several parcels included in that 2008 resolution. The applicant is now a individual property owner, again located at just specifically 8800. They would like to convert an existing single-family home into an office. So basically, it's just interior renovation for the most part. They will be increasing the parking surface to provide the required parking for their business. And the applicant's been really good to work with as far as buffering, keeping existing buffering, those types of things, and adding in. He has said he would basically do all he could do to meet the requirements. The one thing that did come into play with the initial development, which included the overall site of 2.477 acres, we had a list for Exhibit A of 15 separate items. So some of those items he wasn't able to meet just because of the nature of what he's doing. So a sidewalk. We haven't enforced any of the sidewalk regulations on that side of the street, just because we have a project on the northern side of Montgomery Road. Is that northern or western side? Western side of Montgomery Road, that we didn't see a need to just put, the zoning commission didn't see a need to have 1 and 2 specific parcels add sidewalks. So he's looking for a variance for that. The other requirement had to do with evergreen screening at the rear property line, where you can see it does butt up to a residential neighborhood. He said he would comply with that. As far as the construction materials, in this case, it's an existing building. There won't be any changes except for interior and parking lot. Mechanical screening, he has said that he would screen the mechanical units. There's the proposed specific site in question, the one outlined in red. The rest of it had to do with landscaping, and he is actually looking at complying with those regulations. There's the parking lot, the area is shown in darker crochet, actually the expansion, so it's a minor expansion. He does want signage per the code, 24 square foot with a brick base. Like I said, the floor plan inside shows the 2 levels. There's the additional landscaping, which for the most part, it does meet the zoning resolution. There is some area for a variance, which he's requesting. That's it. Any questions? This will be in front of you on Thursday.
What's going in there?
A financial business. So basically, he
This
does,
across the street from Mercedes,
correct.
next to,
Well,
next to what we had last time.
Yeah, it's across from the new Mercedes expansion parking
Number
lot.
2.
Anything else? Okay. Then,
Is that 17 and 18?
that is 17.
That's
17.
All right, why don't you move on to 18?
Okay, so 18, usually in a couple here now. The first one was back in 2008 in regards to 2 2,000 square foot office buildings. The first one was built, the second one was not. It's still a vacant piece of property at the corner of Frolic and Gobworth Road. The proposal is to increase the footprint from the approved, which was 17,900 square feet, to a little bit over 18,000 square feet. The previous approval, after that one, was a 3-story mixed-use retail. There's proposed site right there. So this presentation may look familiar because I've done it twice already. So what I've got to building 4, that's Jewish Hospital. Building 3, 2, and 1 are all basically office buildings. Building 2 is actually a care facility, and then building 5 is the existing office building now. This proposal is for 100% medical, and they were able to provide the additional parking for that. And they're looking at just a small increase of the ISR, and they will be, if approved, let's see here. Again, going from 17.9 to about 18,088 square feet, 100% medical use, and the tenant is a dialysis group. They have not leased the second floor yet. So what Mr. Bickford showed you right now is the next door neighbor. That was one of the approval, and then they proposed.
So this is similar to application one versus application two.
It is.
It's basically, he's just bringing application one back because he didn't want to do the mixed use, is that the deal?
Correct, and I think based on the applicant's conversation I've had with them, they couldn't really lease the space. This proposed owner came in, they had their own design, and they're very excited to get this opportunity to present it from the board of trustees. As far as the roof, it is a parapet type roof, so all the mechanics should be hidden, similar to the building one, where all the mechanics were rooftop. Signage, the architect has called me back and said they have reduced the amount of signage per the recommendation of the zoning commission down to 2 signs, and they will only have the proposal along Galbraith Road. The distances I have marked there are the distances, so the 200 plus, 111, 28, 79, that's the distance from the proposed building to the proposed single-family homes. Greg, can you go until we hit the landscape plan? Right there. So the buffer would be the same. They haven't proposed any increase, basically just continuing what was approved with their first approval. There is a fence that is 8 foot tall. They're going for a variance for that. We permit 6 foot. It would be a privacy fence and landscaping on one or both sides as requested by the residents.
What's the height of the existing?
8 foot.
It is 8
So
foot.
they would like to
They
continue.
want to extend the 8-foot fence.
Exactly, continue that 8 foot. They are also looking at a retaining wall along Frolic. So right now, there is a stone retaining wall. They would like to have a little area of landscaping to break that up, and then put a secondary stacked landscaping retaining wall, and then start the parking lot from that area back. They do have an existing FDC at Frolic and East Galbraith, so they are trying to meet the zoning requirements in regards to landscaping, but they're also keeping that open for the fire department. So that's where you see that box at the top right-hand corner. The applicant initially proposed a sign at that intersection of Frolic and Galbraith. The residents showed some concerns regarding traffic, now thinking it's actually off of Frolic. So the applicant has said, look, we'll go ahead and move that to the location. Greg, can you go up to where it says 57 less shrubs at the top of the screen? So a little bit down from that area to the left, where that main entrance is where they've agreed to put their signage now. And that will be a monument type sign that complies with the zoning regulation. I'll take any questions.
Again,
you have.
we're kind of at a swap on square footage, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit, it went from 17.9 to 1888. Still
18088.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
1888.
a little less than 200 square feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do have the parking, which is, nobody comes to Sycamore with the required amount of parking. There are no variances in this case, they are providing the amount of parking.
Building materials same as the other building.
No, there is a split here. Greg, can you go back to, there we go. So they do have stone, and they have ephes, or drive it, whatever you want to refer to that. So the other one was actually 100% stone for both stories. The one after that, so that was 2008. The one after that was, I think, 2016. That had mixed materials, so that had brick and drive-in, and it was a little bit of a mixture with that proposal, which was, again, the 3-story retail, residential, mixed use. There you go, there's the neighbor.
There's the building right next to it.
Yeah,
Stone and brick.
Yeah.
there's the
Now
initial.
that retaining wall in Frolic, that will be completely out of the right of way, correct?
Correct. That's the intent. I think the existing retaining wall that's there, it's stone, it borders the existing sidewalk, that is in the right of way. but they will not be modifying that. Any other questions?
So the whole second floor is ephes, correct?
Yeah. And part of that first floor.
What are we going to get them to brick that?
The applicant's been really good to work with so far. The architect's done a great job. Everything that zoning commission brought up, they've addressed as they could. So if the board wants that, I wouldn't hesitate to put it out there as one of the conditions. This will be
Thursday, starting 6.
That's all I got for those two, December 6th.
Questions? Purchase order number 2500. Craig.
A couple for your consideration. The first one is Vogapool Fire Equipment. This is for the SCBA certification, $12,858. Second one is fuel for the police, $6,000. Third one is fire department for bunker gear, $15,000. Next one is building costs for the fire department, $14,714.23. Next one is for SORTA. This is easements on Sycamore Road in the amount of $4,000.
Motion.
Second.
Second. Mr. Porter?
Mr. LaBarber,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Mr. Connor.
Aye. Okay, we'll refer you to the printed handout for the schedule, a lot of which is Thursday night. I will entertain a motion to enter into an executive session for discussion of personnel employment and for personnel compensation.
Motion.
We have a motion, we have a
Second.
second. Mr. Porter?
Mr. LaBarber,
Aye.
Mr. Weedman,
Aye.